back to my channel. Today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys some of my favorite hygiene products. I get so many questions on my teeth whitening routine. I posted a picture of me kind of like with my arm up not too long ago, and a lot of you guys were asking me about my underarms and how I just keep them smooth and pretty light, and I don't have like a lot of like dark pigmentation, especially with me being Latina and more on the tanner side. I would definitely be one to have, you know, darker underarms and darker pigmentation. So I wanted to share with you guys just some of my favorite products for literally hygiene everything. How I like to, you know, brush my teeth and the products that I like to use, how to keep, you know, your breath smelling fresh, how to grow out your eyebrows, how to make sure that your hair is not oily. Literally everything I am going to share with you guys in today's video. And I'm super excited because I've actually been wanting to do a video like this for a very long time. I just didn't know if I wanted to share it like all together or if I wanted to give you guys like a routine, like a hygiene routine or anything like that. So I thought I would just kind of show you guys a little bit of clips, but on top of that, talk to you guys about each individual product and just give you guys as much detail as possible on why I love it and how it's been working for me. Because if I just do a routine, you guys are not really going to get that whole review on the product. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna get right into this video. So if you guys want to go ahead and see how to keep your hygiene at a 10, then just keep on watching. So for the very first product is going to be my teeth whitening, and I get a lot of questions. I have actually gotten my teeth whitened twice. I got my teeth whitened maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, and then I got them done probably like a year ago or maybe 7 months ago. I got them redone, and I ended up doing them at a place where Ulises got his veneers done, and I ended up just doing something super mild just because I wanted to experience the whole whitening procedure of being like an actual dentist. But to be honest with you, I feel like we didn't do too much. My teeth have always been pretty white. I feel like I've always kept up with just my mouth in general. Like I'm very, ever since I got my braces, I have been someone who just definitely like, you know, flosses when they have to floss, and I try to wear my retainer as much as I can. I brush my teeth twice a day. I used to brush them 3 times a day in between meals, but now I just do morning and night. But the toothpaste that I have been loving is the Crest White. It's a Crest 3D White. So I used to use the Radiant one, and then I switched over to the charcoal, and I honestly feel like it has made such a big difference, guys. And by the way, this video is not sponsored by any of the people that I'm going to be mentioning in today's video. Just to let you guys know, this is all like literally my favorite products. And but Crest 3D White, if you want to come sponsor me, let me know. But it is probably one of the best toothpastes that I have used for a very long time. So what it's supposed to do, so it does remove up to 80% of surface stains, and it's even hard in hard to reach places. I feel like I'm over here trying to do a commercial and I failed. So then the formula is to activate a wider smile. So if you guys are familiar with charcoal in general, anything that has to do with charcoal just kind of removes, you know, stains and removes anything from your mouth. And also, if you guys wanted to go like an extra mile, you guys can definitely use baking soda. I don't like to use baking soda just because I feel like, you know, my teeth are pretty white now. But I would definitely start with something light, and then they also have whitening strips. The only reason why I don't recommend whitening strips is just because I actually used to really like them before, and after doing a lot of research, they are really bad for your teeth. Any type of whitening is really bad for your teeth, so that's something to always consider. So doing something light like this and just being consistent with it, you're really gonna notice a difference. But this is the toothpaste that I love for a white smile. So that's for my teeth. So sticking with our mouths, I'm going to be talking to you guys about just oral rinses and, well, an oral rinse. I mentioned this one to you guys on my story on Instagram, and I had actually been reached out by the brand originally to do sponsored content for them, and I was super excited to try it because I'm one, every time that I watch like TikToks, I always see like skincare TikToks or like hygiene TikToks or what's another one? Like products that you need or that you must have, or like Amazon's. Like those are like my favorite TikToks to always watch. And I was watching a few of them that were mentioning TheraBreath, and when they reached out, I was like, oh my god, like this is the perfect opportunity where I can just, you know, work with a brand and try out the product and see how I like it. Mind you guys, I fell in love with the brand. Like, it's so lightweight, like you don't even feel like you have any type of, you know, rinse in your mouth. Like you guys know with Scope, is it Lysol? Not Lysol. Listerine. I said Lysol. You fucking put Lysol in your mouth? I'm stupid. Listerine. Clearly I'm not a fan of like other mouthwashes, and I've never been a fan of mouthwash. Like I hated mouthwash. I've always hated mouthwash my whole life. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I would look at it and just knowing that it was going to be in my mouth burning gave me anxiety. So I was like, shit, you know? So I had heard that this one was super light on your mouth, and once you're done rinsing, after like 2 or 3 seconds, you get like that freshness where you're just kind of like, ooh, like your mouth just feels super clean. And it comes in 3. So they have the TheraBreath, and this is the Fresh Breath. We have the Healthy Gums. This one's almost done. Healthy Gums. So if you're someone like, so the Healthy Gums, I recommended it to Ulises because every time he flosses, he would always get runny gums. Like they would bleed, they were always swollen. So I recommended that one for him, and he's been loving it. And then as well as a Healthy Smile. So this one's just overall for like the roots and just making sure that you have a very healthy smile from the root all the way down to your teeth, you know? So I love them. You know, you can switch them around. You can try all 3 and see which one you like depending on what exactly you're looking for yourself. I keep all 3 on stock just obviously because there's a different thing that I might want to do that week. But I would definitely recommend it if you want some fresh, clean, and amazing breath. This is the go-to. And you're going to feel like you're just a clean bitch. Like your mouth's going to be like, you're going to be over there like literally walking and be like, smell my breath, because it smells so freaking good. That was Yvette when she tried it for the first time. She was like, smell my breath. Because it smells so freaking bomb. So now moving on to, what should we talk about next? Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys from another TikTok, one that I had seen that I wanted to try, and that I was like, okay, once I get this one down, I'm literally going to share it with my girls because I'm so freaking excited that I even barely discovered this. But apparently it's been something that a lot of girls have been using for many, many years, and I myself was shook by how bomb it works. But I purchased this baby here on Amazon, and it is the Tree Hut Tahitian Vanilla Bean Sugar Scrub. So I am a Dove soap kind of girl. I've always been a Dove soap girl. I don't use body washes. I don't really use any scented things around my body in general, especially in my vaginal area, and I will get a little bit more into detail with that. But I'm someone who just doesn't like to use scented products, and I'm very sensitive to those things. So I was like, okay, everybody was raving about this scrub, and I was like, everybody was saying that if you know, scrub and then you like shave your legs, or if you shave your legs first, like with me, I put shaving cream and then I shave my legs, and then after I shave my legs, I'll scrub my whole body with the actual scrub. Your skin feels like a baby's bottom. Like, it's so smooth. I came out and I was like, Ulises, I was like, feel me, touch me. I was like, how do I feel? I was like, do I feel good? And then he was like, dude, you feel like a smooth, you're not all prickly and stuff. I was like, well, I shaved. But I'm like, how does my skin feel? He was like, it feels so good. And on top of that, it has a little bit of a scent to it, but it's not super strong or anything like that. Like, it just leaves a little bit of scent on your body, but when you're applying it, it doesn't feel scented, if that makes any sense. But I just love how this scrub feels on my body. So I'll just scrub it with like a loofah, or you can use it with your hands, you know, rub them on your hands if you have like really raspy hands. Like with me, I noticed that since moving here, I use a lot of slides now, and the back of my feet get really crusty now. So with this scrub, I've noticed that My feet just feel so smooth. My skin feels absolutely amazing. And I also use it on my underarms. So I will tell you guys how that combination goes in general. If you guys want to see like an actual like showering, pampering routine, let me know in the comments below. I would love to do that. Those are so relaxing to me. I love watching them. I would love to do just like a whole like pampering with me video for you guys. But this is literally God's gift on earth, guys. If you guys have not tried it, I actually just bought 10 of them on Amazon because I know you guys are about to sell this shit out. So I was like, let me stock up before I post this damn link, because I kid you guys not, if there is any product in this whole video that I recommend, it is this one. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's only $6. Shit, I probably scared you guys. Sorry with my cough. Okay, so that's for body. I want to make a smooth transition between stuff so I don't like get all over the place. So since we're kind of in the skin area, I'm going to talk to you guys about another Amazon product that I actually am loving right now. And it is this baby here, and it's the 24 Golden Under Eye Mask. And it is by the brand Hollywood Eyes. I've tried a few of them. I have tried some from Ulta. I've tried some from Sephora. I've tried a few different brands, and for some reason I just absolutely love how my under eye just feels so hydrated with these. So it does come with a pack of 16, and you basically just remove these little pads. They have like a little liquid already floating inside of there, and then you apply it right under your under eye, and it just hydrates you. You keep it on there for about 30 minutes to an hour. You could sleep with them if I'm not mistaken. Well, it says don't exceed 12 hours, so if you sleep more than 12 hours, then don't. But you guys can leave it on there for, you know, a couple of hours while you're getting your makeup done, or if you do your hair first and then apply them right after. I like to use them usually at night. I just feel like when I wake up in the morning, I feel super hydrated, but it's definitely something that you need and must have in your like skincare routine or collection or anything like that. These are bomb. And then if you want to also like freeze them, then when you put them, they're like super coolant, so you're not like having puffy eyes or anything like that. But if you guys have been looking for some under eye treatments that are bomb, this is the one that you guys need to try. The next one that I'm super excited about, we are going to go to the lip area. If you guys are someone who struggles with super chapped lips, or if you just like have, I don't know, if you have a habit of like biting your lips and you get like a lot of bite marks or anything like that, and your lips are just jacked, or you get like a lot of lines, stuff like that. Obviously fillers have helped me a lot, but I've always been a very big like chapstick girl. I love chapsticks, I love lip balms, I love lip scrubs. Like I've always just loved keeping that area hydrated, and that's just because I do my makeup, and when I apply my lipstick, I want it to look flawless. I don't want it to look all crusty or anything. But my go-to chapstick is by Fresh, and it is the Sugar Advanced Therapy. This is literally the best lip balm you will ever need, will ever try. And if you guys have not tried it, you guys have seriously been missing out on life, because when I tell you guys, I go through these like freaking hotcakes. I go through these like hotcakes. Like it's literally the best chapstick. I've put everybody on, all my girls around me, they all use this chapstick, and I mean, there's not much to say besides your lips are gonna be bomb. And trust me, try it, and then when you go kiss your man, he's gonna notice something different. He's gonna be like, damn babe, you weren't crusty today. He's literally gonna compliment how bomb your lips feel. And the next product that we have, now we're going to switch to underarms. So this one I'm actually really excited about to try to talk to you guys about. And I'm going to show you guys a waxing machine that I have been using at home. And then I'm also going to be showing you guys how I keep my underarms fresh and clean. Okay, so the next product is going to be for underarms. The machine that I'm going to be showing you guys is this one here. And I actually just got this one on Amazon. I had a wax machine, I still have it, it's a white one, and that one is for honey wax, and this one is for, I think it's called sugar wax or hard wax. So I was waxing my armpits like I always wax. Louie! your butt down. Come on. Over here. So I was waxing my armpits like I normally do with the honey wax. And not anybody can just wax you with that wax. You have to really know how to wax, or you can rip your skin off. It can really irritate your skin. You have to outgrow it to a certain, you know, length so it doesn't hurt you and stuff like that. So I was getting to the point where I was just like, man, like I don't even want to wax myself at home anymore. So obviously after the whole like quarantine started and us not being able to go get waxed or be able to just do anything with ourselves, I was like, I need a solution for my underarms. You know, obviously like down there wasn't an issue just because I don't mind shaving. But my underarms are something that I really, just because I wear a lot of tank tops and whenever I shave, that's when my armpits will get dark, you know? So I was like, okay, I need to just stick with the waxing, but I don't want to do the honey wax anymore. So I was like, let me see if I can find a hard wax. Went on Amazon. This one was about $45 or something like that, roughly. And it comes with 4 packs of the sugar wax, the hard wax. Looks like this, and you just, you know, toss it in there. It's gonna look similar to that. And then it comes with like your little applicators, and then it also comes with like some finishing sprays and stuff. I don't use these. If you're somebody who needs them because you have sensitive skin, then you can. I just use baby powder and a baby wipe once I'm done, with a little bit of like baby oil. But for the most part, if you have sensitive skin, I would definitely recommend those. They're supposed to be specifically made for this machine. But this is literally so convenient, guys. And on top of that, you guys are going to be freaking shook at the fact that this wax doesn't hurt at all. Like, zero pain. Like, absolutely zero pain. I was like, what the hell? Like, when I waxed, like, I was like, why is this happening? You know, so that day, I believe Yvette ended up waxing me. She was here at the house, and then I was like, hey, can you wax me real quick? And she was like, yeah. She's like, okay, cool. We were trying it out for the first time. And I was like, I'm a little nervous. I was like, I've never tried this one before. Like, hopefully it works. She ripped it off, and it felt like nothing. I was like, okay, I need to tell you guys how bomb this wax is. So obviously I will have everything linked down below for you guys. But if you guys are looking for a wax machine, especially with right now how you know, nothing's really open, then I would highly recommend this one. Now, as far as how to keep your underarms super light, so I'll show you guys just kind of how mine look. I just got waxed, so as you guys can see, yeah. So as you guys can see at my armpit, I have a little bit of darkness like right here. It's nothing crazy. I haven't, I'm growing a little bit of hair like here and there. I just haven't like waxed and stuff. But for the most part, my armpit is pretty light. I haven't kept up with this specific routine as far as like these little areas right here, which is probably the only section. But I'm going to show you guys what I like to use to keep my underarms nice and clean. Let me see how this one looks. Okay, so yeah, so the same thing with this one here. They're pretty light. Their only darkness that I have is like right here. I have a little bit of pigmentation, and that's like pretty much it as well. So that's pretty much all of the pigmentation that I have on my underarms right now. So what I like to use is baking soda, and you just pour baking soda in like a little cup or a little plate or something like that, and make sure that it's pure baking soda, like baking, and not the one that you use for your refrigerator because they look the same. So use baking soda, and then you're going to rinse a limon, like right, this is a lime. Oh, this is a lime. Oh, this is a limon. You can use lime or limon, it doesn't matter. You're going to just squeeze the lemon on top, and you're gonna kind of like make a little formula, you know? You're gonna just make a whole little experiment, and then it's going to look kind of tacky, like white. And then you're just going to lay it out on your underarm. You're gonna keep it there for a few until it gets hard, and just kind of like mask it. You can try doing this maybe like twice a week. I wouldn't do any more than that, just because baking soda with lemon, it's a little strong. So I would highly recommend to like not do this super often, because it can irritate your skin, especially if you're somebody who has really like sensitive skin. I would not recommend it. My skin's super like not sensitive. I can do it like 3 times a day. I mean 3 times a week. But to start, I would definitely use it maybe like twice a week and see the transition. Take pictures, take before and afters, just so you guys can see the difference on how much your skin is going to just lighten up in those areas. If you also have like dark pigmentation like in your elbows, on your knees, or like in between your inner thighs, you guys can also use this. Obviously be really careful like in the inner thigh area, but it is something that you can also use. Lemon is also great for like if your underarms smell, or if they're like have a really strong odor, or just by itself to just lightening. I don't know if it's just like the citrus and the lemon, but it really helps with just keeping your underarms really nice, clean, and fresh. When I was actually younger, and I was probably like, I don't know, like 11 years old, 10 years old, my mom didn't let us wear deodorant. Like, she was very like, no, you can't wear deodorant, you can't shave your armpits. And I started getting into that stage in my life where I started getting like an odor under my underarms. So I would always tell my mom, like, I'm starting to sweat, like I don't think this is normal. And the only thing she would let me use was lemon. And it's TMI, but I was like so sad. Like, I was in middle school and I was like trying to figure out like why like my mom wouldn't let me use deodorant, and I don't know what it was, if it's just a Mexican thing or what, but she just was like, you're not gonna use deodorant yet, you're too young still. So lemon was literally my go-to. Like, I would just use lemon and it would work. Like, it actually lasted pretty long. So then now with underarms, this is actually the deodorant that I absolutely love and I have been using for the past 10 to 12 years. I have not switched my deodorant in a really long time. This was the first deodorant I ever used as a kid, or I think I went from like Suave to like this, and then I never changed it. So I believe you can get this on Amazon. I will try to link it down below if I can find it, or maybe on the website itself. But we get these from Mexico. So my mom brings a bulk of them from Mexico, and it's basically a clarifying deodorant. So it's in Spanish, but it says aclara y unifica. I think that's what it says, unifica, but it's an aclarante, you know. So you put it on your armpits, and it's supposed to keep your armpits looking fresh, clean, and clear from any type of pigmentation. So I've been loving it, and it smells amazing. It's literally like my favorite deodorant. We all use it in my family. All the women in my family wear this deodorant. So I hope I can find it for you guys, but I had to mention it on here because it is a big part on why I've kept my underarms looking pretty like fresh and clean. And you know, it's something that's super normal, guys. Like, it's something that we've all, you know, dealt with. I went through a big transition from where my underarms were once upon a time, and like I said, with us also being of a tanner complexion or darker complexion in general, we have more of a, you know, chance of having those dark pigmentations everywhere. And it's not a bad thing, but if it is something that you want to fix, then go ahead and try this little remedy and see if it works for you guys. If it does, let me know. Like, take before and after pictures and send them to me, DM them, and let me know how it works, because I would love to see your guys' results. But like I said, it's something that has been definitely working for me that I wanted to share with you guys. So that's pretty much for the actual just underarms area. Moving on to brows. So my brows are something that I take a lot of pride and joy in because they have come a long way. And if we need to take it back to 2014, you guys know that these brows have gone through a lot, and they were super thin, they were just super like straight. They've gone through like phases in their lives where I'm just like, Blanca, what the hell were you thinking? So I used to use Vaseline in the beginning. I would use Vaseline a lot. The Vaseline whole conspiracy thing came from, and I say conspiracy because I don't know if it is helping, if it did help. But it was because, if you guys are familiar with why the whole Vaseline thing happened, I believe it was Marilyn Monroe. She started using Vaseline on her face, and she would use it on her skin to just hydrate and keep her skin super silky and smooth. So she started noticing that she was growing hair, like in her facial, like her sides and her chin and her mustache, like everything was just growing hair. So it ended up being backtracked to the whole Vaseline thing, that the Vaseline actually does something to your pores and it opens up I have heard from dermatologists that you should not put Vaseline on your brows or your face because it can clog up your pores and just make your skin go out of whack, which is why I've kind of switched over and started using castor oil. So castor oil is something that I love to use. It's a little bit thick, so I would definitely use this like maybe before bed, like for your night routine, just, you know, add it. So it does come with like a little droplet and a spoolie. So this one actually came with a spoolie. I will have the specific one linked down below. Business calls, you know. So you drop the spoolie in and it's so freaking thick. So you want to just squeeze all the product out of the bottle, and literally all you need is a tiny bit, and then you're going to just brush it on your brows and you're going to see that they're going to get really, really thick. Try this for a solid like 3 weeks. You guys are going to notice automatically the thickness. You can even add it on your eyelashes. I would be very careful with doing that. Maybe just add it like to the top of your lash line. Don't actually like scoop your lashes, because I'm sure this will burn if you add it on your eyelashes. So just be very careful, but it's supposed to be amazing for your eyelashes and your brows to just make them really thick and full. I wear falsies all the time, so I really don't care. I have really thick bottom lashes already. But it is something that if you guys are trying to grow your eyebrows, then try castor oil and let me know how that works as well. So now for oily hair, if you are somebody who has super oily hair, I only wash my hair maybe once or twice a week. I try to not wash my hair anymore, and I feel like that's kind of been helping with like the hair growth. I got a lot of, you know, fallout from Max and Camila. You guys can see these are all baby hairs that are slowly growing from my pregnancies and postpartum hair loss. So I feel like this just kind of kept my hair healthy and just thick and growing. So what I like to use for my oily hair is this dry shampoo, and it is, I think it's called Batiste, I don't know what it's called, but it's super bomb. It's probably the best one that I've used that actually does what it's supposed to do for your hair. I also have noticed that since I've been not washing my hair as often, the natural oils in my hair do not appear like they used to. So before, when I would wash my hair every single day, if I would go 1 day without washing my hair would get so freaking nasty and oily. Then I asked my hairdresser and I was like, why does this happen? Like, why am I not able to go a couple of days without washing my hair? So he basically was telling me that your hair is so used to you like basically draining all of the oils out of it when you're washing it and washing it and washing it, that it automatically, you know, creates oil so it can continue to, like, you know, keep your scalp and your hair moist. Mind you guys, I'm not a hairdresser, but that's what I'm trying to say it exactly how he said it, so hopefully I don't like say something that I wasn't supposed to, but I'm supposed to like keep those oils going. So after a while, when you start getting your hair like kind of used to not washing it as often, your hair will not get oily like it used to. So that's just a little tip that he told me. So, you know, kind of deal with those first couple of days of oil, and eventually after a while you will start to not see those oils. Like my hair right now, I think this is like my 3rd day without washing my hair, and my hair still looks pretty fresh. Like it doesn't look all like nasty and oily. So I definitely do feel like it has been working since I've been doing this for some time now. Now, drifting back to brows, I wanted to talk to you guys about how I've been just kind of keeping my brows up to its natural shape and just keeping them nice and clean. I like to use these little blades, I guess. They're meant for brows. I used to get a lot of feedback about, like, obviously never raising like a razor to your face or anything like that because it creates thicker hair. But I have noticed with this specific blade here and with my brows, I have not noticed any of that. I don't get like crazy, you know, thickness or anything like that. I mean, your brows, you want to create that thickness, you know, but I do know that with sometimes the razor, if you shave, it can start turning green. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever experienced that, where you like would wax your mustache or wax like your brows, and it would leave like a green pigmentation. I don't know if I'm tripping, if it was just me, but it would literally change the pigment of your skin. That's why I actually do thread my brows, but to keep up with these, I just use these blades here, and it keeps them just nice and, you know, place. I also use it like on my peach fuzz, like here on the side, and mind you guys, I have not noticed any like crazy hair growth. Like I'm not growing a full man's beard or anything like that. But all of my peach fuzz, like here on my cheekbones, is usually where I keep, and then also like to touch up like my upper lip. So that's kind of what I've been using for my brows, and I hope I'm not missing anything. I do also want to mention, I was mentioning earlier, I didn't want to come on here and show you guys like a scented body wash or a hygiene product for like your vaginal area or anything like that, just because I myself do not use any of them, and that's just because I have very sensitive skin. I've noticed that if I use any type of like scented products or anything like that, I will get a UTI. I will just, like, my body will just start like completely rejecting it. You have a very high chance of getting yeast infections if you know, allow the product to kind of like go inside or anything like that. So I just try to just stay away from them in general. I use simply Dove soap, unscented, and that's always just been my go-to. You guys already know that I've always used Dove for my face wash, for my body wash, everything like that's always been my go-to, and it's kept my skin really fresh. It's probably the only soap that I use that hydrates my skin and it doesn't dry me out. So just a little tip as far as like hygiene products, so you don't like, you know, I don't use any of that stuff. And just know that if you do have any type of scent or anything like that that is a natural scent, it's normal. Like, it's completely normal. Like, you're not supposed to just smell like butterflies and rainbows, you know what I mean? So there's a difference between like a natural scent and a you need to go to the doctor scent, you know, and you're gonna know those differences. You know, you're gonna know when there's something wrong. So you don't definitely need to douche or anything like that, because it's just going to mess you all up inside. But yeah, so then I also have another one that I wanted to share with you guys. And this last one I just wanted to throw in here just because I feel like it's very important, especially when it is with us having to apply these products on our face. But if you are somebody like me who, you know, I have my favorite daily brushes that I use all the time. I have been using this makeup, I think it's a I was gonna say cleanser. So this makeup brush cleaner. Karina actually put me on with this brush cleaner, and basically what you do is you pour a little bit of the liquid in a cup, and you guys are going to notice how fast it cleans the brush. You get your brush and then you just kind of throw it in there, and you'll start seeing like the water. Oh, I can't even show you guys. It starts turning kind of like super brown right away, and as soon as you scoop it, you grab like a towel. I have a towel right here next to my leg. You grab a towel and then you wipe it off, and then you have a brand new clean brush. Like, it works so freaking good. So this one's dark. Let me show you guys on a white one. So you guys can see here. Let me put it in here now. Okay, so then I have my towel over here. And look at how bomb the brush looks. It's so freaking good, guys. And if you guys are a makeup artist or anything like that, or if you guys are traveling, you don't need water or anything. It's literally comes straight from the cup, from the jar, and you just put it in a little cup and wash all your brushes. Or in between clients, this is really good for somebody who, like I mentioned, was working in between clients, and you need to just kind of like clean these up real quick, and they do dry up pretty fast as well. But I'm shook with how clean, and it's important. The reason why I mention it with this whole hygiene video is just because you don't realize how important it is to, you know, take care of those things, especially if you're applying it on your skin. You can easily break out. If you guys are breaking out and wondering why, a lot of the times it has to do with what you're putting on your face and the brushes that you are using on your skin. So, and mind you, like, I've learned a lot of these things just by even having people around me, because my skin is not sensitive at all. Like I have like the least sensitive skin ever. But I've just kind of learned off of experience and other stuff that I've seen. So I want to just make sure that I target everybody, sensitive skin, non-sensitive skin. But yeah, guys, I think I got through all of the products that I wanted to share with you guys. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys comment down below. Let me know which one you guys are excited to try. I am going to be giving away a $100 PayPal giveaway, as I always do in my videos. And I will be selecting one lucky winner, and all you guys have to do is just comment down below, let me know what product you're going to be trying out and you're excited to try, as well as your PayPal email, and I will make sure that I send over the $100 to the winner. But I hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next one. Love you guys.